Here we are, we're back. Got cut off. It's a backpack and the bag is hooked to it, but it'll hold, about 5 or 6 liters. And as you can see, it's pretty well used. I ended up using it quite a bit. I'd store extra food in there. When we crossed the desert, I'd put extra bottles of water in there, and it's real comfortable. It's really lightweight. It's not very durable, but that's all it is just to haul stuff. So again, that's stuff you'll have to think about. In here, this one in the front, that's where I carried my extra clothes. In here, I put some, if I had socks, gloves, or hats or things like that, I knew they were always in the red bag. And then I had one bag that I put shampoo in, detergent to clean my chamois if you couldn't get to a yarn at a hotel or anything. And then on this one, and I also put, what else I hid in there? I had some meds I had to take along, cortisone creams for saddle sores, any stuff you need to take for cuts or anything like that. I put that in bag. And then over here I had my SD cards. I had some extra batteries in there. You're going to have to take extra lithium batteries for your e-Treks. They do last, I'm guessing 5-6 days before you have to replace them. Best to take lithium, but you have to remember on this e-Treks, you have to go to settings and let it know what type of battery that you are running in there, where it's an iCAD or lithium. And lithiums will last the longest. Same thing in your spot tracker. You'll have to have an extra set of batteries for there. Although there's going to be places where you can buy them, a lot of times it just depends when you go and stuff, or the store may be out of them. And then, you're screwed right there until you can get to the next town, and that may be a day or so afterwards. These are called anything bags. They're made by Salsa. It's a rack, and as you can see, I don't have screw inlets that I can put them in like on a Salsa bike, so I just basically took radiator clamps and I put rubber tubing from an old tire around there, cranked them down, and they never came loose once. And this is a rack. It has bands, and it comes with a bag. These are waterproof bags, so these are nice. I put one on each side. Again, you can haul extra food. I always kept my rain gear toe stuff in here, butt butter that you need quite a bit. Over on this side, I put wipes, sunscreen, but I always left a little room so I could pack those babies down with food when I need it, because you're going to eat a lot of food. And I'll talk a little bit about that on what we ate and how you can get enough calories in, because this is a race where can be not going to win it in the first week, but you sure can lose it in that first week. Or by losing, I mean not being able to finish race because you went too hard, or you didn't stay hydrated, or you did not get enough food. You'll have to have a rear blinker on there. And any type of those are pretty good that they can see. And I'll go over your headlight and the type of stuff you'll need on that. Even if you don't plan on riding at night, you're going to be camping and stuff, and you'll need some type of light. And it is nice to have a light that you can ride with at night if need be. You may get to the desert and it's going to be 110 during the day, and you may have to go to plan B and ride through the night and then find some shade in the daytime for a while during the hot of the day. So you never know what it's going to throw at you. I think we went over this, Eric, but make sure you get some bigger disc brakes on there. You probably have 180s. You need about 200 millimeters. And what they do is they just have a bracket that fits on here, and it raises your disc up so you can put a bigger rotator on there, a rotor on there. And this is for your stopping power. You're going to be using your brakes a lot. You'll need to take an extra set of brakes along, know how to change those. You can usually get them changed at a bike shop, but it's always nice in case for some reason it's really rainy and muddy like our second year. Boy, we went through a set of brakes in less than 1,000 miles just because of all the grit and everything that gets in there. It really wears them down pretty fast. And again, tubeless tires, definitely the way to go on these. Here you can see those anything bags that are on the side there. So again, ideas about storage. That's what you guys are going to try to have to figure out a little bit. I'm going to make up a list of things I advise you to take, and then you can whittle it down to there. What's nice about this race too, you're going through some towns where there will be places that if you need to buy another pair of shorts, you can. Another jersey, you need to buy something warmer. Rain gear's huge. Make sure you have a good pair of rain gear, tops and bottoms, gloves, and I'll go through all that clothing stuff that does work and doesn't, because like first day we were out there, we had 4 hours of rain and 38-degree weather on muddy trails, and then that night it dropped below 30. So up in Canada, you never know what to expect up there. You're going to be walking through some snow. Usually it's not more than a mile or two where you're maybe pushing your bike through it, so it's not like you're going to be in it all day, but having something that you can keep your feet dry, keep your hands warm, feet warm, it's just a lot better on your body, because you're going to wear it out. And I know you guys are in probably some of the best shape athletes in the world, but this is a whole different animal. You're going to be using different muscle groups. You're going to be probably turning those pedals over 1,000,000 times, and that's something different that your body isn't used to. Cardiovascularly, strength-wise, you're going to be great. We'll address what you can do so you don't get the typical injuries of Achilles tendonitis, and that's why I use flat pedals. And these are extra big. Normal flat pedals go from about here to here, but these are called pedaling the Catalyst by Pedaling Innovations, and these are a bit longer. So what it does, it sets on the arch of your foot and below it. So we're taking the arch out. You don't pedal in the normal position right here. That's not a power position. I know you guys don't squat on your tiptoes, so pedaling, you don't, especially mountain biking and what you're doing, for you to have a good solid platform, and you can literally use any shoe on this. And so, a nice low-cut hiking boot, lightweight, would be perfect. They're a lot more comfortable because you're going to be doing a lot of hike-a-bike and walking around. You only need to take one pair of shoes then. So that is a big advantage also. And this is kind of a new concept, but I'll send you the information on this guy. And he's a mountain biker, a strength coach, and he's actually done research on these, on how they can produce the power that you need but still be comfortable. These are little Allen screws, and they grip the rubber on your shoes real nice. And I've got Achilles tendonitis bad, posterior tibial tendonitis in my ankles, and because I just wasn't used to riding with 50 extra pounds. And then when you did get off the bike and walk, usually it was you're pushing dang thing up a 10%, 11% grade mountain, and you're pushing off your toes, and you're putting more strain on your Achilles. And that's probably the number one thing, along with saddle sores, that knock people out of the race. They just start dropping like flies after about the first week. So we'll address that too. But I want to get this video out to you, so you take a look at it, then hit me back with any questions you have. You may have these bags already, which is fantastic. If you don't, Revel it. I know you can get them. Joe is a custom maker. He's out of Colorado, and this time of year, I don't know if he could even get them to you in time. But J-Packs is a good one. Porcelain Rocket, but you just Google them on the internet, and you can definitely get the seat bags, the anything bags, and the Sweet Roll handlebar bags. Those are stock. Like I said, these have to be measured to fit into your triangle, but there may be somebody out there with one that maybe wants to sell it or so. There, I know there's Bikepacking, Swap and Shop, and some other places that have different places you can buy them on the internet. So we'll go over that. So again, take a look at this. Give me a call with any questions, and I'll be pumping these videos out to you, and we can do this long distance. Later.